Welcome to episode 7. Okay, our time is 2:15 here. I figured I'd show you guys the spawn. This is where everything started for this world, in a gigantic red power forest. Now I'm sure that the leaves are messed up, but such is life when you use texture packs. So this is the spawn. Just wanted to come over and gather some flowers, because I noticed there were a fair few over here. So we're just gonna pick some flowers, and then I'm gonna show you a neat way to get back. And I do apologize for last episode 6.5, the update. Yeah, I didn't realize that the mic was plugged into the wrong port on the computer, so there was no audio at all. Just the sound of a chainsaw once, I believe. But basically, all that rambling that you saw with the mouse moving around in the crafting table and going back and forth between the macerator and the compressor and the chests was just me telling you guys about advanced machines, which I installed during the little bit of a break that we've had in between episodes. Let's see if I can be sneaky in. Yep, I can. Just a little bit of just some information on advanced machines. It's a pretty nice mod. I must say, I really do enjoy it. Let's see if we can get a sapling, because I'd like to have a giant red power tree in the vicinity of my home. These are really quite convenient for using staircases into. Just big enough. Once we get up here a bit, I'll show you how we're going to get home. It's probably all dark for you guys right now. I apologize for this. I know how YouTube and darkness go together. You just don't. Just want one sapling and then get out of here. So urge this tree to give me a sapling and maybe we'll get out of here. There's someone near future. Just want one so I can grow up. Red power tree. Just leave it like there we are. We have our sapling. Let's go for 2. Oops. Fell into the tree. Goodness. You're probably wondering, well, you're kind of lost now, aren't you? Yeah, I am. I'm lost. But I don't know if I built it on or off camera, but we have a portal spawner in the house, and I'm going to show you how that guy works in conjunction with wireless redstone. I don't know if I showed you guys any of that stuff. I hope I recorded some, but okay, we have 2. That's good enough for me. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop into this tree. Stick a piece of dirt down so we have a nice solid platform. To activate the portal spawner, it requires a bit of redstone current. So the way we're going to resolve this... Oh no, not my ore. It's with wireless redstone. So we're going to stick our transmitter and grab these guys. We'll stick him right there. And then one of the houses on frequency 0, so we're going to pulse this, and it's on now. So we can pick that up. As you can see, the portal gun says orange is open. Ah, crap. That's okay. All it needs is a pulse. I wish I had the wireless remote, but I don't know how to make it, or make that thing work. Because I'm not able to craft one, so now we can just pop back into our house. And that's the portal spawner. It's just a mysterious substance, which is made by combining redstone and one lapis lazuli, one redstone, one lapis lazuli, and iron all around except for the top and bottom. You get a portal spawner. And underneath, you can see we have our wireless receiver. Voila. Very easy, very effective. Nice to have. And this is our new machine wall. So over here we have centrifuge extractors, which have 3 slots. You can stick a stack of stuff in there, a stack of stuff in here. Some induction furnaces, of course. Our singularity compressors, which are much faster, and our rotary macerators, which have 2 output slots. So let's just stick that in there. And if we want to test, I'm pretty sure that it works with all red power ores as well. Tin does. Copper does. And this isn't bad for me. And so does silver. Okay, so rotary macerators now work with all of the ores, which is definitely a good thing. So, we're just going to come over here and we're going to grab these. We're going to stick one sapling in the chest, put our indigo flowers in, put our rubber in, put that in. It should be good. Sort this. Build crafts happy. We'll stick our roses in here. So this episode is probably going to be somewhere along those guidelines that I set, about half an hour or so, roughly. Let's go take a nap. The reason I'm limiting myself to one a day is because rendering takes like an hour and a half for one episode, and that's why I do half-an-hour episodes. So I figured to make up for it, I'll do 1 hour-long episode a week. And it'll probably be like on a Saturday that I'll upload it, just to kick off the weekend. Maybe Friday. So let's find a good place to put down this rubber tree sapling. And we're going to start on our factory today. We're going to start making this into a factory. 9x9 buildings, one apart from each other with a hallway in between. Pretty much doing the same build as Direwolf. But hey, it's a beautiful build, and I'll give him full credit for making a very nice way to. And this guy should grow there, but just in case, we're going to give him some extra dirt. And we're just going to kind of fill in these edges around him, to where he most definitely has enough room to grow. Because as you saw, they're rather massive. Give this guy some extra room. Looks like we need 3 more pieces of dirt, which I'll just lend from this hill. 1, 2, and 3. Oops. There we go. Plant him down. That looks nice. So, I don't like walking anywhere. So as you can see, there's this purple thing. What the heck is that purple thing, Artanis? That's a chunk loader. It's just the shapeless recipe of 4 iron and a crafting table. And it will give you a chunk loader. And it basically will, if you press F9, it'll show you which chunks are loaded with these little red things. inside of the blue lines. Let's go into Creative really fast so I can just kind of show you these. So those are the chunks that are currently loaded, all the ones with red squares in them. And those are the ones that will be... okay, so the chunks that are loaded, let's just let's fly over here. And we're going to turn this back on. So now, you can see there are some that don't have the red squares. The ones without the red squares... oh, never mind. Visual bug. Anyways, occasionally there will be some without red squares, and those ones basically mean these are chunks that will be loaded but not force loaded. The ones with red squares will be force loaded by the chunk loader. So basically the chunk loaders are great for, say, you have a giant quarry or a factory, to keep it loaded. I also have one back here in this corner in my electricity room to keep my machine chunk loaded, to where, you know, I can stick stuff in my machines, leave, and come back, and everything will be happy. And I think I'll finish up that solar panel off camera. So let's, I'm thinking we need to deal with these oil spills. I'm thinking we need to. So we have one right there, one over there. To be quite frank, they just need dealt with. And by deal with, I mean we need to use them. Yeah, I love the portal gun. So we have some reeds. Probably gonna have to go find some cactus eventually, so I can... actually, let's go on an adventure. Let's go find some cactus. And then I'll show you how nice the portal gun really is. So I have no idea where a desert is, or where cacti is for that matter. So let's just go find some. Just going around, go find some cactus. And I think I'm on peaceful right now, but that's just because that was my test map. But I'm gonna be too lazy to change it. So let's find some cactus, because we need to get a cactus farm going. I'm not going to use the forestry cactus collector because it's kind of a waste of energy for what it does. I'd also like to grab some more sand. Now I'm sure I could not just go on this massive run and just, you know, chill out at my house, but it appears we've already found a desert. And we found a village. Nice. I didn't know there was a village here. So let's just portal down, because... oh, crap. I don't want to take any fall damage. Looks like they have some wheat. Nice little townspeople. I have no idea what happened to this guy's house. No wonder he's freaking out. But I'm gonna grab some cactus, because we're gonna need cactus here very quickly when we start getting into buildcraft. Well, more buildcraft than we're already into, because right now all I have is some steam engines for forestry items. But we're gonna need some cactus, and probably some more sand, so I can get a quick cactus farm up. So we're just gonna plant down... ooh, that hurt. Just gonna gather these 2 cactus plants. And then we're gonna... I'll leave most of this guy. I'll leave that. We'll have 6 cactus, so we're gonna grab some sand really fast. That should be good. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to portal over there first thing. We're gonna set up a portal spawner, I think, in this guy's house. Because, to be quite frank, it's already ruined. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run back home really fast. We're gonna put the portal gun away because I don't wanna do anything bad. So That portal spawned. We're just going to jump through. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make a wireless receiver, a portal spawner, so here we go. Let's get this wireless receiver up. There's the chunk loader, shapeless recipe. And, you know, me being me, I forgot something, so let's just grab that stick. Wireless receiver. And then to make a portal spawner, we're going to grab a mysterious substance and do this to get a second portal spawner. Sweet. Let's throw our junk in this. Oh, no, not in that, in this. We'll throw our cactus and our dirt and our sand in there as well. And we'll keep that wooden plank on us. So now we're just going to run back over here. And we're going to hop back through to the other side. So now, I totally forgot a pickaxe. You need a pickaxe to set the color of the portal spawner. So that's why I need this guy. Hop through. And we're going to shut that off. We're going to close this portal, as not to interfere with anything. So now we have our transmitter, our receiver, and we're going to set that guy to 1. That's going to be the village. So we're going to set that guy there. Voila. Just like that. We're going to set this guy to orange. So let's click on him. And portal spawner now set to orange. So now, if we're at home and we want to come to the village, we set this guy to 1. And it'll spawn us a portal. We can just hit R. And, you know, bam. That's how we can get here. So we're going to do that. And eventually I'm going to set up a portal transporter room. And you know what I forgot to do? That simple maneuver right there. So now, we can go home. Bang like that. Then we can just close this guy. So now we're home. Just relaxing. So that's how we're going to do that. So now we can go to the village if we want. And eventually I'll have a transport room and I'll be able to go up and say, where do I want to go? Village 1. And I'll press a button and it'll send a signal out to a wireless transmitter, send the signal, open up 2 portals, one on one portal spawner and one on a different one. And then I can just walk through and be on my way. So that'll be nice. Now we need to get a cactus farm. So it's getting nighttime, so let's take another nap. And then we'll go out and set up a really quick cactus farm down in our farm area. So as we can see, our wheat decided to grow and started a couple rubber trees. So let's do this really quick. We're gonna run down here, flick that switch, flick that switch. We're gonna let that guy run. And we're also going to go in here and let this guy run. So we're just gonna, I'm probably gonna eventually just box that off and then just do manual harvesting and collecting and that sort of stuff. I mean, harvesting and planting. For now, I just can't be bothered. So I figure right here is just gonna place Finny. We're gonna just grab our dirt. We're gonna go sand, dirt, sand, dirt, sand, dirt, sand. Actually, let's go sand. And then we'll whack that. And lay down dirt, sand, cactus. Get rid of that. And plant that guy. So now we have a little tiny cactus farm. And that'll just be nice to have. And we're gonna... Looks like everything's finishing up. Down in here. Oop, lag. Oof, that occasionally happens. So we're gonna grab our seeds. This guy has some sand. Why does this guy have sand in him? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways. Stick the seeds in there, which I just threw on the ground. Stick the seeds in there, let that guy plant. Hopefully these things will finish growing while we're here, and then we can just shut everything off once it's done. Snag a rubber tree sapling, 2 that were planted. It really does suck when you lose out on saplings. At least with this farm. I've been tempted just to set up a little area where I can just grow some trees and then cut their leaves off. Get rid of this whole system for a while until I'm more established. But we'll see what happens. The farm I don't mind, but the rubber tree farm isn't. It's not really doing anything for me at the moment. So I don't know. And everyone all remembers, I'm sure you remember how slow the normal extractor was. Well, let's try out the new extractor. This centrifuge extractor, which by the way is a pain in the butt to make. I had to go make electrolyzers, which aren't that terrible to make. Ah, crap. Okay, so let's go home. They aren't too bad to make, but they just take forever. You have to set them next to an MFSU or an MFMP, and you have to stick water cells in there, and you get electrolyzed ones out. You need 7 per one of these guys. So let's see how fast this guy is. Oh my goodness, look at that. He is cruising. And once again, most of these machines require redstone current. I do have switches under here for these guys. And I'll show you the other chunk loader now that I'm right here. There's the other chunk loader. Oops. There we are. Look at that, already done. Bam. So pretty fast. I have some empty cells left over, so I can show you guys how it works, but I won't. I'm lazy. Let's stick this junk in here. And so how do we want to pump that oil? I don't need this pickaxe anymore. How do we want to do this? Well, we have oil. Let's just jump into creative so I can show you how much oil this thing has. So I went down here and I almost drowned multiple times. There's a hole. Oh, what? Oh dear. And all these is a square of oil, so. Oh my goodness. So there's some. Empties out into a cave. This is where I had to get a breath. And then we get down. And we keep going down. And there's another cave. This guy's going down here. Oh, wow. Lots of oil. Yeah, like a ton. So it goes clear over in here. And empties out. And it also empties over here. It's just kind of a curtain, and as you can see, I found it. And now we're just gonna kind of zip back up here. Find some rubies on the way. And here's an instance where the portal gun would be useful. So let's just go home. But now I'm not creative, so let's grab those sapphires, because I really want them. Oh dear. That was not good. Let's get out. Okay, sorry I went all quiet there. I was kind of concentrating about that, on that issue. Ooh, this looks like a nice cave. Just gonna grab some copper. Okay, we're good. We're good. Stop looking. We're on YouTube right now. So we're gonna get home. And I'm kind of lost right now, and I don't want to swim back up that thing, so stick that there, stick that there. Okay. And we're just gonna mine this guy back up really fast. Sorry, I was just letting my sister know that she was fine to go outside. She was just letting me know. Stick that there. And oh look, we're home. Sweet. Close of those portals. So we got some stuff over there. But you know how impatient I am, so let's mace rate it. Oh, that's much better. Much, much better. And you know you can do multiple things because it has 2 slots. Unfortunately, it doesn't have 2 input slots, so you know. You can't do multiple things in, but you can do multiple things and not have to pull other ones out. Or you can put a full stack of whatever into them and they'll be fine. So, you know, let's just shove these in there. Stick those in there. Actually, we need that iron back. That's the wrong chest. But anyways, basically what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to show you guys how we're going to pump oil. I am just going to do it with the standard Buildcraft pump. So let's find the pump. Hey, look, it's a pump, but it uses a mining well. How do we make a mining well? Oh, that's not too bad, just an iron gear, and we need a tank. How do we make a tank? Glass all around. Not too bad. Okay, so we can do that. Let's grab some glass. We're going to make our tanks first. That only give us one, and I think the recipe may have been changed. So we're gonna grab some sand, and we're just gonna go straight to town on this guy, because quite frankly, we need glass, and we need a lot of glass. So there's that. I don't know why I was lagging there, but I was, so we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, so 6 tanks should do. It'll hold quite a bit of oil. The reason I want to get oil in storage, because I don't want to deal with running out of stuff. And I have to be able to refine it. So let's see. We needed some iron ingots, a redstone, an iron gear, and an iron pickaxe. So let's grab out our iron. So that's that. We need a piece of redstone. And what else do we need? Oh, I know what we needed. We need some wood. And that'll do perfect. That should be it. Walk over here. We're gonna stick our... Oh, it's not gonna be quite enough wood. And we also need some cobble, I just realized. So let's grab some wood. Stick that wood in there. That'll be enough for us. Oh, it would have been enough wood. Haha, lol. So first off, let's make this guy. Got that. Then we need our wooden gear. We're going to change that into cobble gear. Then we're going to make an iron gear. So we need one of those. Then we line this. Let's take our iron pickaxe there and our redstone on top. Mining well. Then that goes there, and the tank goes on top, and we get a pump. Sweet. So we now have a pump. But wait a second. We want to pump it into something. Notably a tank. So how are we going to do that? We need our pipes. And we need to change them a bit. So I typically like to use golden transport pipes when I do any sort of liquid, but for all intents and purposes, we're just going to use stone. But we need to do a little bit of a glass dupe using equivalent exchange, because I'm running low on sand and I don't want to go get some. So I'm going to be lazy. While that's doing its thing, we're going to charge up our Philosopher's Stone. Sort out our inventory. And snag glass. But I forgot my sand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a piece of sand out and just throw it away. That's how I'm going to do that. Oop, lagging again. And we're just gonna grab a bunch of sand out. So we're down to 0 EMC. We're gonna save the sand again. And just chuck all this stuff in here. And then we're gonna crud. I need one more piece of sand. Oh well. So now we're just gonna snag this glass. Snag this glass. And we have a stack of 64 and some more glass. So we're just gonna make a few of these guys. And I don't want those guys. Crap. I don't want cobblestone. So let me get my stuff back really quickly. That was totally my bad. I didn't mean to screw that up. What I want to do instead, so I'm going to put this glass away anyways. And all the sand. I want to cook this. And I want to make smooth stone pipes. And it's going to make quite a few. 32 times 8, we're going to have a fair amount of these guys. But we're also going to need them, because we're going to set up our tanks. I think we'll just set up our tanks right here. It'll look bad, but I'm more into productivity than... Do I have diamonds? I could actually make this look really clean. I do. Okay, so... yeah, I have diamonds. Oh dear. I love those condensers so much. So instead of doing that, we're going to make a couple more sticks. And we're going to make a couple gears. But unfortunately we're a little bit short on cobble, so that's not a biggie. Just grab another cobble. And stick it there. You need iron. See why I have the automatic crafting tables? I forget something every time. And yes, we're quite frankly going all the way with this. Very expensive recipe. Boom. Teleport pipes. Now you see what I'm doing. So we are going to need some stone. But I'm only going to make one set of those. We're just going to chuck the stone in there. Nope, nope, nope. My bad again. Stone, sticks, glass, wood. Yes. Okay, that looks good. For right now, I think we're okay. We're going to set up our tanks in this corner, just for the time being, until I get my factory up and going. So we're going to need 4 of these to be waterproofed. those were expensive, but they'll be useful. So let's just snag. And this video is starting to run a bit long, but I might just run it long and have it be a bit of a special episode, just because of what we're doing. Okay, let's just, how the heck? Okay. Good. So we have some cactus. We're gonna need them. Ow. Excellent. So the way we waterproof these guys, I think we're probably gonna need more cactus than that. Yes, we're gonna stick 2 of those in. Ah, crap. It looks like it's not gonna accept it. Clear out of that one, good work. Let me just find a pipe recipe. Oh, okay, I'm just mistaken. That's how we make pipe waterproof. So we are going to need some more cactus. Sorry about that. First off, we're going to get our waterproof teleport pipes. Just gonna let those guys transport liquid. But I'm an impatient guy. I'm very impatient. And we have a lot of cobblestone. So you know what we're gonna do to pour cobblestone? We're gonna change him. And we're gonna make some more pipe waterproof. So we have these guys now. Okay, so now what? Well, let's set up our piping really quick to our tanks. And we're gonna look in this interface. Oh. And we're gonna say can receive true, and we'll just leave it on frequency 0. Because that looks, actually, yeah, frequency 0 looks good. And we're gonna go grab some cobblestone really quick. I know I just put it away. But I do a lot of contradicting things. We're just gonna grab some cobble. We're gonna walk down there. Now we're gonna need another steam engine. So why don't we just throw one of those together really quick. We're gonna need a piston. We're also going to need a redstone torch, which we have handy. Some Mobius fuel. We're going to need a stone gear, which we believe we have enough for. And we're going to need a piece of glass. That should be good enough, I think. See, I always forget something. And if I'm right, not quite enough wood either. So that's enough for 2 gears. And we're gonna have to change these guys into stone. We're gonna need a piston. Piston on bottom, stone on top. Glass in there. Bam. Beautiful. Now we have a steam engine, we have some mobius fuel, we have a redstone torch. We're all set. Let's go pump some oil. And I'm going to actually set up some portals really quick. I'm going to set up a portal right there. I'm going to walk down there and set up a portal as well. Ooh, I'm lagging today. Sorry about this lag. It's kind of atrocious. Yeah, we're going to stick one there. So then what we want to do is we want to get to the top of this guy. And kind of approximate where that's the source block, obviously. So let's come over here like this. And we're going to stick our pump down right there. Do you know why? Just because that's where we're putting it. And we'll see there's a little tiny protrusion that just came out of the pump. And he's on standby right now. He's like, what do you want me to do? I'm waiting. Green bar on top means he's ready. So we're going to stick that down. We're going to give him some mobius fuel. We're also going to give him a place to put the oil. That being frequency 0, connected pipes 1. He cannot receive. And we're going to, with a redstone signal, turn him on. So see, he's already pumping. And that guy's going to slowly go down. And we'll see that we have some oil filtering nicely. And the way I do it, the reason I do it like this is because it evenly distributes oil between these 3 different tanks. And now if we watch out of our window, we can just kind of wait here. And we'll see him slowly suck up some oil. But if we go back down there, it'll be a lot more neat because we will be able to see oil actually being sucked up out of the thing into the tube. The pipe. They're not tubes. Red Power has tubes, Buildcraft has pipes. See? It's sucking it right up, sending it in a teleport pipe, and it comes out up there. Which is absolutely wonderful. The reason I'm doing it like this, and as you can see, we have a bit of an oil spawn under here as well. Just a tiny one compared to the lake below. But it'll suck up all of this as well. Like all of this. See, it just sucked up a source block. It just sucked up that one. Another one. And it's just going to kind of do that. Until it's finished. At this level. And then it will move down. It'll suck up that level. Until it gets to the big reservoir. For right now, let's go and check on our tanks are doing pretty well. Our steam engine's just kind of chilling along down there, blue speed. The reason I'm using a steam engine is just because I don't want to take the time to wait for the other ones to heat up fully, the redstone engines, even though they're cheap and free and all that lovely stuff, but let's devise a bit better of a way. Let's make a quick control panel. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to need 2 devices. We're going to need some stone, some redstone, and some iron. So first off, we're going to make a lever. I'm gonna make a wireless receiver. But then we're also going to need a redstone torch. We're gonna make a wireless transmitter. What could I be doing? Let's grab some wood. That'll do us. On a stick. Okay, see what I'm doing here? Yeah, I'm gonna rename this really quick. I'm gonna stick that guy there. With a switch on it, next to him. And we're gonna set him for frequency 2. Turn him on. And then we're gonna jump through our portal, because that's faster, of course. Okay, don't know why my other portal closed. It might have been that I did something. Oh well, who cares? I may have disturbed it. As you can see, this guy's rocking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break that guy. Oh look, it still runs. That's convenient. So now we have a pump control switch, and I can just turn those guys on and off whenever I want. So that's how that's gonna run. I like to have remote control over as much stuff as I can, because quite frankly, even in the real world, I'm not lazy. I'm pretty active. I do lots of stuff, but in Minecraft, I'm as lazy as I can possibly be. Such as, I don't want to walk. You know, like, what, 20 blocks away? So I put a switch in. So that's how that's going to roll. I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. It's running about 45 minutes to probably almost an hour. Be looking forward to the hour-long episode on Saturday, Christmas Eve. So, I'll post that up right around, I don't know what time. But I will definitely be posting up an episode on Christmas Eve for you guys. It'll be good fun. Anyways, this is Artanis215, signing off. Have a good day, guys, and take it easy. Actually, one quick thing before I go. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff off camera now. I'm only doing like one episode a day. So I'm probably gonna end up pumping this stuff out. I'm gonna end up showing you guys how to build a refinery, because I'm probably going to need to set up at least one to start. And as you can see, that guy just got to the orange stage. So he's just rocking along down there now. I'm gonna turn him off and let him cool down a bit. I'll let him cool to the green stage and we'll watch him cool off. So don't know if they still explode if they have something to work on, or how that works anymore. I'll have to go in the participants and see. But anyways, just before I go, I'm going to end up doing quite a bit of stuff offline, off camera, just because half an hour a day, I play more than that, playing Minecraft. So, you know, lots of stuff to do. So I'm going to do some of the more boring stuff off camera, like mining and all the testing stuff. You know, setting up new things. I might have a power center set up by the time I come back tomorrow, which is Friday. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.